Me.
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 Me too. We didn't really know each other too well. He was a friend of a friend. The kind you hang out with your first year at school because anyone hangs out with anyone those first few weeks. We were all sitting in my friend's dorm building playing Cards Against Humanity because we were in college now and it was cool and we could play without worrying that our parents would come in and see our card that said a micro penis or something about Hitler.
I was at a party. I feel like I need to qualify this by saying that I never really party. That's what you say, right? So that people believe you, take your side, make yourself more innocent. But I did party a lot. I love parties. The music, the energy, the way that one dude who's always stuck on door duty would say,
"Hey, look who it is!"
every time someone came in. It was freeing the way you could dance in the dark with someone you knew or someone who didn't. No judgment, just fun. It was like stepping into another world with no responsibility. No responsibility. Just for a little bit, just for like an hour before you fell asleep and woke up with a paper to write or a project to finish.
We were dating. Well, kind of. I don't know. I liked her, and I could tell she liked me too. We would flirt, or, what I thought was flirting. I've never actually dated anyone before. Gotten close a few times though. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that we knew each other pretty well too, and we were friends. I know that for sure, and I wanted to be more than that, and I'm pretty sure we were.
This time it was a Thursday night party, which are usually a little more chill just because some people still have classes on Fridays. They're also usually upperclassmen only just because almost every freshman has one of those 9 a.m. freshman seminars they're required to take, so no lanyards here. Just the usual crowd that had begun to develop as the semester went on. It was October and the air was finally cold, but not so cold that it would make you shiver, just cold enough so that I could come outside after dancing and immediately feel better. I love that feeling of sweat instantly cooling on your skin, turning you into one of those lizards with cold blood, goosebumps popping up like your own set of scales. I stepped outside that night and imagined I transformed into a dragon, hard, cold on the outside, but warm on the inside. I wanted to breathe fire. I sat on the steps outside the dorm and imagined that each star was a dragon's breath, petrified, somehow held there for eternity by the lack of gravity. I breathed out little puffs of air and sent them into space to become stars too. I wanted to fill every inch of that night with my little lights.
There were these little lights that hung all across his room. He said he had one of the holiday expansion packs and that it was...
Like, so funny. LOL.
He asked me to come with him to get them because he had left his ID in his room and we lived in the same dorm building so I could swipe him in. I remember that I thought it was cute that a guy had fairy lights in his room. Most guys' rooms I'd seen so far only had some sort of navy blue striped bedspread with a fridge and like one poster on the wall, usually of Game of Thrones or a football player or something. I loved fairy lights though. I had strung up a bunch in my dorm on the first day and trust me, they were so beautiful. And they made my room feel homey and less cinder blocky. But my RA combined made me take them down. Against the rules. They must not have seen his though. I have to admit I was a little jealous. I just stood there in the doorway staring up at them while he searched the desk drawer for his cards.
So a bunch of us were hanging out in my room. My roommate, her roommate, some of my friends. We had all just been drinking. It was the day before finals, the day before fall break. We've just finished our midterms. And it was only my second time ever getting drunk. I'd had like sips of wine before, like my parents' drinks on Christmas or New Year's, and the week before, my friends and I had drunk some wine, all got a little drunk, and watched movies. But this was my first time getting drunk, like with actual hard liquor, and it had hit me hard.
The pavement, when I smacked my face into it, it stung and I could feel little bits of gravel pressed into my cheek right under my eye. I mean, I wasn't even drunk. How the hell did I fall off a step I was sitting on. Like, look, I know I'm clumsy, but
Come on in. He invited me to step inside and laughed at me for hovering in the doorway for so long. I never know what to do. Step in, stay out. Everyone's different, and I'd rather err on the side of privacy. I've learned here that some people are very weird about their rooms.
I was usually a little weird about my room, or at least my bed. I didn't like people sitting on it, but I let her lay on it. She was at the top, and I was at the bottom. And as I began to fall asleep, I stretched out towards her.
someone reached out towards me. I yelled. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Yell, scream, hope.
There are people yelling upstairs. The third floor was known for being rowdy or high-spirited or annoying, depending on who you asked. We looked at each other and laughed a little bit, mostly just to break the silence. It seemed like everyone here hated silence, like it would kill you or something. People were always talking and desperate to relate to each other in some way, a sort of attempt not to have to be alone at meals or on walks to classes, finding friends or something. I didn't mind it as much. I used to think it was kind of nice even.
I thought it would be kind of nice. We could nap together. It was the perfect next step. It was intimate, but not as forward as kissing, which, to be completely honest, I'd never done before. And I was scared shitless of it, doing it wrong, messing up, somehow ruining whatever it was we had. And I was going to fall asleep whether I wanted to or not. So, nap together seemed like the way to go.
I wanted to go. We had been in his room for like 10 minutes already and wanted to get back to my friends and finish the game and go to bed. I bet he didn't even have the expansion pack. He probably just wanted to look cool and dragged me all the way over here just so he could rummage around and then say,
Oh, I swear I had him. Must have left him at home. Damn it.
but instead he said he had to go to the bathroom and that he'd be right back, and that I could sit if I wanted to, and he motioned towards bed. So I did. I was tired of just standing there.
I was tired, like more tired and heavy than my body had ever felt. I was out like almost immediately. I remember when I shut my eyes, it felt like there were little weights on the bottom of them, keeping them down. I remember hearing everyone say something about pizza, and then the door slammed shut. And then all I could hear was her breathing.
I felt him breathing on the back of my neck. My hair stood on edge. I was growing scales. I felt them spread from my neck down my arms, then my legs, covered. Then I felt like a sharp pain between my shoulder blades, and I knew that my wings must have been coming in. It's an awfully painful process, growing wings.
He came back and plopped down next to me. I asked him if he was ready to go, and he said not yet, and he put his arm around me with a little yawn like they do in the movies. I moved it off of me and told him I was leaving. He had his ID now. He didn't need me anymore. He called me baby and told me to stay. I didn't want to stay or flirt with this guy. My friend really liked him and would have killed me if I did. He wasn't my type anyway. I didn't have a choice though. He grabbed my arm and pulled me on him.
I woke up and she was on me, kissing me. When had we started kissing?
I tried to move to get away. I didn't want to be a dragon anymore. I felt a heat kiss me, then enter me. I felt like my body was on fire. Is this how a dragon gets her flames?
I didn't move.
I couldn't move. I fell back asleep,
I couldn't close my eyes.
My eyes searched for the sky.
awake again. She was still there. Her body was a brick wall.
I stared
At the lights I made,
at those twinkling little fairy lights.
It was dark.
I made them go in and out of focus with my eyes.
I couldn't pull my eyelids open.
I focused on my breath. I tried to make more stars.
Got one open for half a second.
Why did they call them fairy lights anyway?
One glimpse. Brightness. It was the middle of the afternoon.
I must have made 100 stars.
I didn't say anything. I didn't want to say anything.
I said something. I told like you're supposed to do to get justice, to protect other women.
I talked to my friend later that night. She gave me tea and pizza and told me that everyone's first kiss is a little weird.
I felt so guilty, but I was so scared.
The school told me that they were on my side, but they needed a name, a face. I had only seen the stars.
I spoke to some more friends and they told me I needed to talk to her. It was probably all a big misunderstanding. I needed to confront her. But I didn't even really know what happened. All I remember was some kissing. I was asleep. It could have been nothing.
The school did nothing. After a while, my case just fizzled out. They told me not to party anymore, to avoid them. Better safe than sorry.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I did it. I caused it. It happened again to a girl down the hall and apparently an upperclassman, but that's just a rumor. But I never said anything. I let this happen, and I am so sorry. I have to tell you, I am so sorry.
She said she was sorry, but that I had let her on. I had kissed her first, which I know for a fact didn't happen. That I know for sure. I remember her nose and thinking it would be cute to boop my nose with her nose. She must have thought I was leaning in, but I was too scared to kiss her first. I would never. I was just trying to boop noses.
They know. Now everyone knows. The school, my friends, my family, classmates, everyone. I'm the crazy girl who cried rape. I was probably high, out of my mind, tripping real hard or some shit to get raped by a ghost. That's what they say. How do you get raped and not even know who did it? You must be some kind of crazy.
She made me feel crazy. Like, sorry, but weren't you flirting with me? Sorry, but didn't you want it? Sorry, but you just kissed a girl for the first time, so you must be having a gay crisis. And I must have been crazy. Because I went on a date with her and kept this thing going. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to cope. Like, if we were together, the whole thing would be null and void. It wouldn't matter anymore. Just a funny tidbit in the how we got together story that we tell one day.
One day, I kept telling myself one day I would tell when I was ready, and then I would be free. That day didn't come in time because he did it again and again, and then someone else told and took my day. Today has to be the day. I have to say something because someone else said something and people think she's just trying to ruin him, but he ruined me. I believe her because he did it to me too.
I believed her when she said she didn't mean to hurt me. I believed her when she said she cared about me. I believed I was over it. I thought I was over it. And then one day I looked at her and I wanted to throw up. And then
every time I saw her, I wanted to throw up or run away or scream, and it wouldn't stop. I thought I was done with it, but it doesn't stop.
Stop. Can everyone just stop? He did it to me, okay? I know I wasn't a fucking dragon. I know I'm not crazy. And you don't get to tell me that it doesn't matter. Just because I couldn't see him doesn't mean he wasn't there. He did this. I did everything right. I matter. Look at me. I matter. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I matter.
I matter. Look at me.
Look at me. I matter.
Look at me.
See me.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Jonathan.
I'm Tessa. The stories you just saw were not our own, but they were based on true stories of real sexual assault survivors.
If you or someone you know needs help or guidance, the Dramaturgy Board outside has more information. They have information about hotlines you can call and people you can call in general.
One of these resources is the Title IX office. It's all our information's on the board. It's located in the EC room 133. The Title IX coordinator is Emily Ralph. They deal with issues such as these and a wide spectrum of issues surrounding this topic. Again, these are real stories and they can happen to anyone, and the message we want to send is that if it does happen, you're not alone. Thank you for coming.
The